The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Murray now. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here comes Reed. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Falcons.
Here we go. Stop. Check match. Go.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. The Cardinals had 5 and 9 on the year, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Get it? 19, Sergeant, 19.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. ends up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Shot 50, shot 50. Cougar 19. Tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 45-yard line.
Hurt. Cowboy 80. Rattler. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Zone read. Here's Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down and 10. Now Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Shotgun now from Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down. At the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Tiger, 19, Panther 6, man. Hey, check this.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Ready? 18 card. 79. Hurt.
In motion right comes Reed.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobs. Go.
They'll run with Carter. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Coup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down and a yard.
Omaha. Sit.
Murray going to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards for number 11.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one finds Wilson downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 44 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Riggs! 77. Hey, Chris.
He'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? Press all 80. Three.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Nineteen Tiger. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 114 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tutu Atwell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Shit. Hold on. Big Ace.
A final shot before half from Murray. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Three.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Ready. 18 Cardinals.
Robinson on a give right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Viking 18.
On the draw, Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. There's a short one caught by Roman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Charger, hurt. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Robinson up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
In motion left, that's Reed. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to the tight end Warner. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's the game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
What you got? Come back.
To throw is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Open man here is Benson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
70.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Check man.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he steps up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Go on, Eric. Hey. 2-2. Be ready.
From the gun, Murray. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now Murray again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Cardinals 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Handoff now to Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A give up the middle to Carter. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
And
it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready, go!
On the give, here's Robinson. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Here we go. Check. 70, get the wolf.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Ready.
3rd down and 1.
Check. Ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 136 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
First down, Atlanta.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
On the run, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Get it. Hop. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Atlanta, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out